Welcome, my friends. Hello, Okraheads here. Now, some people ask, what is this voice? It's a mixture of, like, I guess a Gimli and a Batman voice. I don't even know. But anyways, cool attacks here. This is be sure to stick around to the end. I show you some fails against Town Hall 11. This is Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 11. But the first one here is a Golem Walk. I'm going to break this base down. I'm going to use a giant up to the north and bring 2 hogs in, and then put the minions to make sure I get the percentage up north. I'm not going to lure the clan castle until the golem and queen have done their work. Gonna drop the golem here and do a golem walk. Why? Because one queen cannot handle all those units. So if you notice, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and eventually 5 and 6 defensive units on the queen. If there's any Teslas in there, she will not survive. Gonna bring in the bowlers and the king near that area over there, near that bomb tower. And the funnel will be created, and finally with the baby dragons and the core, earthquake on the town hall to just help out the baby dragons as much as possible. I'm going to try to freeze 3 of the expos because they do more damage than the 2 inferno towers. So I'm going to freeze the 3 expos, and let's just see how it goes. And let's get into it. Here we go. Now, at the beginning, I should have created the funnel. See that gold surge to the right? You just missed it. Should have put a minion on it. But here comes, look at this. No, the air sweeper blew my healers outside of the rage. So the loon goes down, takes down 2 structures. It would have gotten more, but that Tesla destroyed it. But that's okay. I was really late on the queen, you notice there. But here comes the magic. Again, brought enough loons to make sure they get these units down. Just, smart stuff. Here you go. I should have brought a wizard. I was not expecting him to have, look at those skeleton minion traps taking out my loons. And then eventually, look, they take out all my healers. Very unfortunate. The queen did drift away from the golem. I was hoping the queen would stay right behind the golem, but luckily she does survive and drifts south that way, out of that cannon way. And sadly, just my healers go down. You can tell I'm about to drop the giant just in a second here. I put the last loon down to the south, hoping it'll help take out that cannon, but those little skeletons are pesky little fellows. Here comes the giant and the 2 hogs taking out the archer tower. So now all those northern structures can be taken out by minions. I will drop those soon. And luckily the queen is able to get down this kind of whole southern compartment. Could have gotten way more if I had the healers stay alive, but he had good defensive traps. So here, see that minion there? That was the minion I should have dropped at the very beginning of the raid. I wouldn't have lost it there. The king drifted around, which could have actually caused some serious damage. The clan castle does come out now, but I put a rage on my bowlers, thinking they need it. Sadly, double giant bombs took them out because the king circled the base. But what do I have going for me? Well, I'm going to do a test baby dragon and make sure it goes to the core. I'm going to wait for that clan castle to go all the way as north. Here comes the baby dragons. Going to do a rage on the core and then a freeze. And let's see how it goes. Look at this. Tons of traps in the core. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That's why I brought baby dragons, because I've noticed a lot of people are putting all their air traps in the core of the base. All 4 of his dark air mines were in the base. And if I had bought dragons, this raid would have failed, because it would have taken out 4 dragons immediately, and I would only had a handful left. So I like the baby dragons more just because of that. That's the sole purpose. So there's one great attack, tough base. I'm going to show you one more success and then 2 fails, and kind of how do you scout Town Hall 11 bases as a Town Hall 10. It takes a little skill. You got to understand where you're going to come in. These are tricky bases. This is not totally maxed out. Except the expos aren't, but the archer towers are and things like that. So a lot of times, again, just same kind of strategy, bringing healers and the queen. Now he brought 5 healers just because he was afraid that he might lose one from an air mine, and if the queen goes down, this raid fails. I mean, if the queen goes down, you are over. So since you're bringing 4 rage, you can be you don't have to be you can place your rage often. You don't have to be timid to place your rage. Place those rage before your queen drops, because you do not want her to fall, or you're never going to win this attack. I mean, it's not going to happen. Luckily, the queen goes around towards the eagle artillery. I mean, it could have worked the other way, but this just helped ensure that when those baby dragons went to the core, the eagle artillery was already down and taken care of. So going forward with the meta for Town Hall 11s, I don't know. Are they going to start changing their bases? I think so. I think you're going to see the ring base slowly go away. I know people have been 3-starring the ring base more with bowlers and some Valkyries. La Lune is also another good strategy against these ring type bases. But we'll see if the meta changes and Town Hall 11s start to get rid of these kind of ring type bases. But they still pose a lot of threat. I mean, you have to be a skilled attacker. You can tell he's very patient with his queen. Here comes the lure of the clan castle. The reason he lured it because he didn't want his baby dragons to be distracted in the core when they're on that town hall. It's also good to bring, he didn't bring an earthquake here. You could bring an earthquake to help the town hall level. Here comes the king. He's going to drop one more baby dragon to help create that lure. I would have waited just a second for that archer tower to lock on the king, but it's okay. A little wall breaker fail. They got stuck just a little bit, I think. But nonetheless, it doesn't matter. You can tell the funnel's here. He's not even going to use a rage on the bowlers. He's just going to let them do their thing. The queen did go down. I might have actually placed a rage on the queen. I don't know. You could have done a rage on the queen, but it's a good thing he did have a rage in the center because he has a Tesla farm. So if you're facing a Tesla farm, you definitely need a rage in the core with those Inferno towers, and if he has expos pointed up. But look at this. No air traps in the center, so what that means is total success. If there's no air traps in the center, your baby dragons cannot be stopped as long as the funnel is created. And look at that. 64, what is he going to get? Is he going to get 65%? No, he's not. 64% 2-star, cool stuff. So here's some fails. Scouting the base. So when you look at this base, how would you take it down? Well, obviously you need to come in as close as using your Valkyries on as close as possible to the town hall. But a couple mistakes here. When you're doing this strategy, you do not need to bring a golem for this strategy. So there's different ways you could do it. Honestly, on this base, I would use the baby dragon and Valkyrie, straight baby dragon and Valkyries. Do 17 baby dragons and the rest Valkyries, or you could do a little less baby dragons. You could do 13. Just depends how hard the core is. I would probably bring 14 dragons here, baby dragons, and then the Valkyries. And you see, you bring 2 jump, the first one to the south there with that king compartment to hop in there, and then you put the second jump right on the town hall, and there's your 2-star. Because these air defenses, they're poorly placed, and so they cannot get all those outside structures, and so baby dragons would have free reign of taking down this base. So the queen walk here was a bad strategy. Why? It just didn't do well because soon the queen is going to get within range of the Inferno Tower, and once it does, she goes down. So when you're using this queen walk, you cannot have her go down that fast. She has to stay alive. I would have had her circle the base and not brought her in, but he chose to do so. So look at that. Just the wrong strategy. So just guys, take a moment, think about the base. If you don't know what to do, ask a clanmate. If you still don't know what to do, send me a Twitter, comment on my videos, and I'll reply. I reply to every comment on my videos so far, and Twitter too. So if you're not sure, ask somebody, ask me. I will help you out. This is not the way to do it. It's okay. People make mistakes, and you learn from your mistakes. That's why I love showing them. So look at this base. Notice all the air defenses. Look at that. All those baby dragons can take out that whole section to the west, to the east, to the north, and to the south pretty much. Baby dragons would take all those structures off. You get the percentage, and the rest you come in with Valkyries. You put Valkyries in the clan castle, and Valkyries, and you create Valkyries on your own. You get the 2-star easy, 2 jumps, 2 rage, a heal, or a freeze, something like that. So here we have another base. This is just poor planning. So let me break it down and really do it here. So queen walk is fine, but when you do the queen walk, honestly, on this base, you could actually do baby dragons and Valkyries. It would work. But if you're going to do the queen walk, let me pause it. and here's a screenshot. So where would I come in? I would actually have her start her from, say, on the east. See that builder's hut? Somewhere over there in that range, and have her path north. And as she passed north, she's going to hit that air defense, and she's going to come in on the air defense and drop in out of range of the Inferno Tower. And then you're going to create the funnel on the so your Valkyries will not path south because the compartment does spread around. You're going to see that archer tower and mortar to the west, north of your screen. There you would you could bring some giants or just drop your king and then all your bowlers behind it with some wall breakers. That way the funnel would be created for your Valkyries, and then you can tell where you're going to drop the jump. You're going to drop the jump right on that warden tower or that warden defense, and then you'll get your 2 stars. Your Valkyries will come in. You'll have them some rage. You could bring baby dragons for the outside structures to make sure you get the percentage. But that's how I would take down this base. You always want to enter on the side where you can get to the town hall as quickly as possible. And also your queen would deal with that clan castle. So you just got to look at the base, figure out where to enter, and then you'll get that 2 stars. So let's see how it does. Let's see how he attacks. Here we go. As I said, he's entering on the south, but again, you don't need a golem when you're using the strategy. Already said it before, it's too slow, too tanky. Bring extra bowlers. Honestly, I would bring the baby dragons because you can get all those outside structures, or minions might be able to get a couple as well. So just make sure, a couple things, scout the area, figure out what you want to do, make sure you keep your queen alive at all costs. You got to put that rage down soon, and just ask a clanmate. If you're confused, ask a clanmate. It'll go well for you. I'm here for you as well. Thanks again for watching. We will see you next time, my friends. Halo.